At 50, a man is no longer merely counting years. He is counting impact. 50 is the golden intersection where experience meets wisdom and purpose meets legacy. Some people grow older, others grow deeper, stronger, wiser, and more influential. 50 is proof that destiny survived every storm. And life is not measured by how easy the journey was, but by how many lives were transformed along the way. On the 23rd of May 1976, in a modest maternity clinic in Orile, Igamu, Lagos, a child was born into hardship, but wrapped in prophecy. His name was Henry Igboanugo, the last son of his family, a child many believed had come to change the story. Born into poverty, raised in a one-room apartment at 33 Raimi Street, Orile, Igamu, life offered him struggle before comfort, survival before opportunity. But destiny had already marked him for something greater. His grandparents named him Oyemachi, who knows what tomorrow holds. And the neighbors called him Talomola, who knows tomorrow. Not because they saw riches, but because they saw hope. A hope born in the middle of lack. From an early age, Henry became a symbol of possibility to his family. He was the first child in the family to attend a private school, Marian Day Nursery and Primary School in Aguda, Surulere. To them, he was a star, a sign that better days were coming. He later attended Atara Primary School, one of the finest schools in Surulere at the time. But life would test him early. After primary school, the family's struggles returned with force. At Ijesha Tedo Boys Secondary School, young Henry learned one of life's hardest lessons, that dreams often survive on sacrifice, while other children focused on books. He combined education with labor. Tandai by day, studies by night, working tirelessly, not just to survive, but to help feed his family. Even after graduating from secondary school, university remained out of reach, not because he lacked intelligence, but because poverty stood at the door of opportunity. Yet, some men break under hardship, others are forced by it. Henry chose the second path. Then came a turning point, a divine interruption. Henry moved to Bariga, Lagos to live with his uncle, engineer Aloysius Iwala, known as Aloysco. There, a new chapter began. He learned generator rewinding, mechanical repairs, electrical systems, but more importantly, he learned discipline, responsibility, and vision. Even as an apprentice, he never forgot home. From his little earnings, he still sends support to his family. Because greatness without responsibility was never his definition of success. Around this season of his life, another transformation began. Through the encouragement of his elder brother, Henry embraced the Christian faith. And from that moment, his life took on a deeper meaning. He often told family members, "I have found a secret to breaking the cycle of poverty." That secret was not luck, it was connection. It was faith, wisdom, knowledge, and personal growth. Henry became obsessed with learning. He bought books, listened to audio teachings, attended seminars, studied relentlessly day and night. In the small shop where he lived and worked in Oregon, Lagos, he built a personal library. While others slept, he prepared for a future nobody else could yet see. His growth could no longer remain hidden. Under the guidance of Engineer Francis Igboanugo and Engineer Aloysius Iwala, Henry sharpened his expertise in generator servicing and engineering solutions. Then came another defining opportunity through engineer Nnamdi Nzekwe. He was introduced to a new phase of responsibility in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State, and everywhere he went, he carried one burden in his heart: to rise and to lift others. He didn't just build machines, he built people. He opened doors for young technicians, placed mentees in companies, created opportunities, raised leaders, because for Henry, success was never meant to be selfish. At a critical time, he helped stabilize a struggling company through commitment, sacrifice, and excellence, and God honored his faithfulness. Against the odds, against industry expectations, the young boy, once called Talomola, rose from field manager to become the CEO of his own company, Hentech Power Services Limited, a living testimony that purpose can rise from poverty. Today, Henry Igboanugo is more than an engineer. He is a mentor, a builder of men, a voice of hope, a symbol of resilience, a man deeply committed to raising the next generation of leaders guided by the wisdom of God. His life's mission is clear: to help people discover their gifts, develop their potential, and become everything God created them to be. His journey reminds us that poverty does not define destiny. Struggles do not cancel greatness, and humble beginnings can produce extraordinary legacies. 50 years ago, a child was born in a tiny room in Orile, Igamu. Today, that child has become a light to many, a father figure, a mentor, a leader, a destiny helper. And though the journey was not easy, every pain became preparation. Every struggle became strength. Every sacrifice became significance. Today, we celebrate not just a birthday, but a life of impact, a life of resilience, a life of faith, a life of purpose. Happy 50th birthday to a man who turned adversity into advantage and transformed hardship into hope. Happy birthday, Mr. Henry Igboanugo. Your story is proof that tomorrow can indeed become beautiful. The greatest legacy of a man is not the wealth he leaves behind, but the people he raises.